Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Well, actually, welcome
Jumping ahead.
to a brand new show called Everything with Kai and Kai.
Exactly. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this fine day today. Now, since this is an introductory episode, we will mainly be talking about the current state of the school.
Samuel Clemens High School.
Exactly. For those of you who can't look at where this is posted.
Yep. Or also are one of the few people taking the online courses, because apparently they still let that happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have a friend taking online classes.
Yeah. So they probably won't know about all the changes that have been going on at the school. For example,
metal detectors.
Yep.
It's on everyone's minds.
They've only ever been posted up by the cafeteria doors.
The indoor courtyard, right?
Not the indoor courtyard. The you know that area we used to sit last year?
The hallway, right? The hallway right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
They only have them
Side
there.
entrance.
And on top of that, they also closed that one gate by the front of the school over.
They've closed a lot of gates.
Yep. They've closed the front gate. They've stopped letting people in through the PAC Center.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
The last 2 days, they've had the PAC Center closed off, and people who walk to school now have to use the bus gates, which extends the amount of time you're walking. For someone like me, who it's a 20-minute walk every day, it's not really it's inconvenient, but it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, like 2 extra minutes.
Like 3.
3 extra?
Because once again, we can't go through the front of the school. It's like we gotta go around. And sometimes the gate by the parking lot on the, I guess like if you're looking at it from the front, it'd be on the right side of the school. That gate's sometimes locked, so you can't use it. Which,
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
It's inconvenient, but it's whatever, sometimes.
Yeah, we deal with it.
Yeah. Anyway, point is, they've closed off the PAC Center, the front gate. Front office entrance is also closed off. It's literally just the bus gates and those doors
with the metal detectors on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just happy, for those of you who don't know, actually, that's kind of rude. We introduced the name, but I'm Kai, and I'm here with my associate.
Malachi.
Exactly. That's why everything with Kai and Kai.
Yeah.
So I'm in ROTC, for those of you who don't know, which none of you probably do, and you probably noticed that there's quite a bit of metal on our ROTC uniforms.
Yeah.
But I am pleased to say, at least from what I've heard, that they don't set off the metal detectors. So, because remember, they're trying to find like long metal objects, right?
Yeah. So what does set off the metal detectors is 3-ring binders, foldable umbrellas, laptops. So far, for what it seems like, cell phones do not set off metal detectors. It's just the big items like that. I'm pretty sure that, however, things like pocket knives, switchblades.
I believe those would set it off.
Those absolutely do set it off.
Yeah, because it's a lot of steel and it's
metal in general. So those do set it off, but things like phones, mechanical pencils, pens, they don't set it off. It's just big objects with a lot of metal on them.
Yeah.
In fact, shout out to our other branch of CBN, the CBN show in general. They are producing a skit on the metal detectors. So
stay tuned for that.
Yeah. That'll be out in a bit, so that's once editing gets finished, and editing is a pain. You know how it is.
Yeah, we have it easy. We just talk.
And then I add music and, to cut out like dead air and stuff. That's really it. Once again, most of the podcasts are super easy to edit and just really simple in general.
Yeah.
Anyway, so metal detectors, they closed off the school gates. On top of that, Texas legislation, just in general, have banned phones on all school campuses.
Yes, they've also added you must have the 10 Commandments posted within your classroom.
Yep, which I think, there's also a disclaimer above those 10 Commandments, respectively, that these do not
impact, like they're not part of the lessons,
They
right?
don't impact the teaching whatsoever, which once again, now, as someone who is has family members who are religious and is a non-denomination myself, I find it to be just sort of not great. I feel it sort of goes in the whole separation of church and state.
Yeah.
Which, once again, I'm not saying anything wrong with that. It's just, it feels odd. Like, out of everything that they could have done. Like, the phone thing, that makes sense. Last year, it was a pretty sizable-ish sort of problem, I guess. Not really. Once again, the whole phones thing, like, there's only, like, a few people who are, like, actively an issue.
Exactly. Like, the main thing with the phones, right? You're always going to have a problem no matter what you do to try and stop it. Because, like, we're a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
For safety reasons, we should have a phone to talk with each other, and past that, we have phones to talk with each other because it's fun.
And also, some assignments, most of our schoolwork is online. For example, some teachers haven't switched over to a full paper curriculum. Some have. Some, however, require, Chromebooks and stuff to use. to access assignments. Some systems, like scheduling a counselor meeting, still requires scanning a QR code or using your phone.
Yeah.
Most of the information on Parent Square and Student Square, respectively, are only accessible through your phone, as they aren't really inbuilt to the school system. I still don't have Student Square.
Really?
Yeah, I've actually gone 2 years without
Student Square?
People say, hey, this is posted in Student Square. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not seeing that test review then.
Yeah, not gonna look at that. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Again, I feel like last year with the systems a lot of teachers had, they did what worked best for them, right?
Yeah.
You know, like the phone parking lots, you know?
Yeah, though, like if it was a problem,
exactly.
put phone thing. Or if some teachers just didn't have, like Mr. Kovacs, who is a social studies teacher, he doesn't have that system. He basically is like, hey, when I'm talking, keep your phones up. When I'm done talking, you can take your phones out.
Yeah.
That system worked well for him. I remember last year, whenever he finished his lectures, which were really informative lectures, by the way, I ended up just going on my phone and watching like a few history videos and then searching stuff up for the assignments he would give out, which was really beneficial. My math teacher, we're not going to talk about my math teacher. I realize I have nothing good to say.
Nothing good to say about that? That's
I'm not going to say anything.
Try and keep things lighthearted here, you know? At the end of the day, we're all high schoolers trying to get through this, trying to move on to bigger and better things.
Oh, dude, we graduate next year.
Yeah, we do.
Well,
how's that?
Year after next year, but like.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Next school year.
Yeah, next school year. The point is, though, like I'm excited to not have to come here anymore.
To come here anymore?
I wake up at like 6:30 every morning just so I can like get everything I need done. Like shaving, making my coffee. Since I drink coffee now, it's been a thing, a habit, and also it's a 20-minute walk to school, so I have to account for that. Getting dressed, making sure I have all my assignments done.
Lovely stuff.
It's been great, and on a more positive note, I've been losing weight.
Which is always a good thing. Stay healthy out there, guys.
Yeah, I used to weigh 250, now I weigh 245. It's
nice.
a 5-pound loss from just 9 weeks of nothing but walking.
That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, every day, 40-minute walk. Technically in 20-minute increments because, you know.
Yeah, walking there, walking back. Yeah. Exactly.
So it's been great overall. Once again, this year's been really good aside from like, you know, the new
phone bans.
Yeah, which is like, it's mildly inconvenient, but like.
Yeah, I feel like the benefits outweigh the cons. I understand, like, you know, cyberbullying is
a big deal.
Yeah, it's also pretty terrible, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe it's just me and my ignorance, but I've never seen that happen.
I have never personally been a target of cyberbullying.
I've like, more than just a target, I've never seen anyone else been a target of cyberbullying.
Most of my friends who I would assume are cyberbullied I've never heard them talk or complain about it being so. Maybe they are, they just don't say anything. And if that's the case, hey, that's their choice. I'm not going to judge them. Point is, I've never been cyberbullied. I get that it's a real thing that people do. It suffers. That does suck. And the phone ban, it makes sense. And also last year, you know, pretty good examples of why phone ban was kind of important. Like,
but
like the end of last year, things like, I don't know what people were doing. Things got crazy, and it makes sense why we now have metal detectors because of last year.
Oh yeah.
Because
I mean, people just want to go home. They just want to get the school year over with, which is understandable, right?
For the people who don't know, and this goes out to all the freshmen who will probably maybe hear this.
Well, 2 of them.
Yeah, to the two
people who watch this, us included.
Yeah. Last year there was a lot of like threats to the school in general. By like just like towards the end of the year, it just went crazy. Like I'm talking
hog wild, yeah.
There were bomb threats, school shooting threats. There were multiple false alarms. It was crazy. Games got crazy. In fact, because of how bad it was last year, we can't bring backpacks to games. That is a policy implemented last year.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and also no backpacks at the last week of school. That was also implemented that year.
Is that why they did that?
That's exactly why they did that. Because they didn't do it freshman year, remember?
I wasn't here freshman year. I moved here.
Oh, wait, yeah, I forget. I was here freshman year. I remember we could bring our backpacks the last week of school for freshman year. We couldn't do it last year
because of all those threats?
Of the threats, yeah. Once again, a lot of policies we have now are because of last year's insane amount of threats. Man. And also, like, literal crimes happening on school.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, pretty serious stuff. And I'm kind of glad with the new safety regulations we have. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. I think safety is a very important thing.
Especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
As a student living in modern America going to high school, yeah, I would agree that it's kind of important that safety is taken so seriously.
Although I feel the metal detectors are like they're the right idea, but I think they're not implemented correctly.
They're implemented at one entrance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
just go around that, and even then, it's like
the bus gates where everyone comes in. There is no metal detectors there.
Yeah.
The front office, there are also no metal detectors there, which I assume is where they would have been. But it's, and another thing about the metal detectors by the cafeteria entrance is that they are only temporary ones. They're not like permanent installations. They are
they can be taken down.
Yeah, they're temp metal detectors. The stuff you would find at like a makeshift venue.
For those who are just joining the podcast, temp is short for temporary. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Calc short for calculator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I remember that last year. So why did it start?
I don't remember. A lot of stuff started last year. Like, what's up, slime? You remember that?
Oh yeah. And now this year it's I'm gonna slime you out.
I'm gonna slime. Oi, bruv, I'm gonna wet you.
British people's lingo, man. I'm gonna be
Lingo?
honest, they've really
It's a bit silly, isn't it?
they've really gone backwards when it comes to slang.
I love how like when they came to the Americas, they called it soccer, and then when America became a country, they called it football, and then everyone blames us for calling it soccer.
It's like, oh, this was your doing. Why are you blaming us?
You know, what can you do about it? Something? Nah. We got American football.
Yeah, American football, the best of football. Speaking
Texas.
of the best of, okay,
Best of football?
Texas is not the best of football.
Well, no, but we're huge on football here.
True. That's because we got the Dallas Cowboys and also the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah.
It's gotta suck to be a Cowboys fan, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't know how many, like, they can pull through. I know
one kid who was a Texas footballs fan. I have him in my first period. Like the day after they lost, like that match.
Poor man.
Oh, man, one must imagine a Cowboys fan happy. One must imagine they make it to football, the Super Bowl.
They make it to football?
One must imagine they even get a team together.
Yeah.
Every year it's a constant struggle. Do we disband or do we try and get the Super Bowl, baby? They have yet to choose the disband options.
I don't know, one day. I'm not a huge fan of, I like sports, but I don't follow it that closely.
Yeah, the only sports I've really been following is like tennis, and that's because my grandma likes tennis, and also we have a really good tennis team here at Clemens.
We do. We have like, no flame to the football team, but like Clemens is good at everything but football. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I've never gone to a football game because I know how they're gonna end, and that's like really sad to say. I can predict the outcome of our football matches by just like who we're fighting, and it's just like, oh.
To be fair, recently, like especially coming out of the gate, our losses are only by like 3 points.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, right?
It's not bad. And to be fair, we've been getting pit against like
really good teams.
Yeah, Steel. Their team played. Okay, the Steel game. Ooh.
They didn't even get 100 points, man. They sucked.
Dude, the Steel game was, I'm gonna be honest, our team kind of got dogpiled.
Yeah, at least last year we were leading the first quarter, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly?
Yeah, first quarter.
We were leading.
Then we fell off a cliff.
Yeah. Who decided to give football 4 quarters? Why couldn't we have just ended it the first one?
Honestly, yeah. I would have pulled that, like the first quarter, hey, we won, we succeeded.
Exactly.
Taking y'all to pizza. We're not
we're done.
Yeah, we're done. We'll do practice and stuff. We'll maybe enter in like the fourth quarter just to see how it's going, but we're done.
It's over.
Tennis, however, our doubles teams are really good. Our singles are great, truly.
Yeah, we have a lot of great teams at Clemens. Right?
Honestly, we
golf
got
team.
Golf. Honestly, our lacrosse that plays for Reagan.
Yeah.
Which is like, damn, we don't even get our own lacrosse. We get Reagan's lacrosse. Our lacrosse is pretty decent. It's really our tennis that's like leading. Our band is really good.
Yeah.
Band is great. Our choir, really good.
Shout out to my choir homies.
Honestly, shout out to A. Jalen Wright.
A. Jalen Wright, yeah.
Yep.
My man Skybridge. That music video is still posted. I'd recommend you go check it out.
I love the Skybridge, it is the best.
You should put that in the editing. You should just put like the beginning or something.
I can probably find like the original cut.
All right, we can do that that can be our outro.
Honestly, maybe I could probably. Yeah,
I like that. I like that idea quite a bit. Hey,
I like that idea. Yo. Anyway, on a more general note, video games have been really good recently. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater remake. That was great. It's basically just better Snake Eater.
Yeah. Silk Song, I think that's a big one we gotta mention.
Dude, Silk Song. Who hasn't heard of Silk Song? Borderlands 4 wasn't dog water. It was a decent game.
I never played the Borderlands games. I know the appeal.
Honestly, the appeal is there. It's just like Borderlands 3 really just... Like, they hit a free fall with Borderlands 3. In fact, it wasn't even Borderlands 3. It was this one Telltale game they made. It was New Tales from the Borderlands. That one game just put them in a free fall. Just like straight down the gutter. Like, after New Tales, we got Borderlands 3, which was just like a solid 6 out of 10 game. Then we got the Tiny Tina franchise, which was just really weird.
Yeah.
It was the weird Dungeons and Dragons spinoff. Then we got the movie. Just like
we don't need to talk about that here.
Who greenlit that? That's my. They need to be fired.
There's so many movies that are like, how was that greenlit?
Who gave you the budget?
What human looked over that and was like, oh, perfect?
What producer was like, yeah, I'll pay for that.
Yeah. No, this will be a hit.
Yeah,
I'll fund that.
Bro, and the casting.
Oh.
Like, Chris Rock. That's not it. That's not it. Chris Rock. I combined like two people's names. Like Chris Pratt, Kid Rock, Chris Rock.
Exactly.
Oh man. But
Black the Rock Johnson.
What? Black the Rock what Johnson?
I was trying to do Black Jack and Dwayne the Rock Johnson. That failed horribly.
Yeah. That was so
Black the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh man, upcoming games that are coming up. Outer Worlds 2, sequel to the small little game no one might have heard of called The Outer Worlds.
Yeah, very underground, you know.
It's a very 7 out of 10 game, the first Outer Worlds. I'm really hoping that Outer Worlds 2 is an 8 out of 10.
Slightly better?
I'm just, obviously.
No, that's fair. I understand that.
Sequel. To be fair, Obsidian's been catching a lot of flack for some of their more recent games, like Avowed, which was a 5 out of 10 game. I'm going to be honest. Anyone who says it was more than a 5 out of 10 is lying. That game was mid.
I never played it, so I won't give my opinion.
To be fair, it kind of got jumped by that whole anti-woke crowd. You know, the ones that put like woke slop in the thumbnail, and like there's like 5 arrows and this like really bad screenshot of an image where like the game character or the actor just looks so chopped. Just like it looks like you put him through a PS2 blender and said, this is what I need to. This is what people need to see.
This is what they should see.
It's like, man. To be fair, everyone forgets that Obsidian has made like inconsistent games. Like, once again, Obsidian is good when they care about the games they're making.
Isn't that every game studio ever? EA, like out the gate, they were making really good games until they stopped caring.
Yeah. It's just like, it's really obvious when Obsidian doesn't care though. Like Avowed, you can clearly tell they just wanted to meet a deadline. Grounded 2, you can tell they actually cared. Like, it is night and day difference. Avowed and Grounded 2 is like comparing a fresh, ripe apple with literal dirt.
Literal dirt?
It's like, there is no comparison.
Don't trash my homie Dirt like that. The only reason why you're here is because Dirt exists, all right?
Yeah, my bad, I forgot. Avowed is worse than Dirt.
Worse than Dirt?
It is what Dirt fears becoming. Once again, Avowed
compost.
Avowed wasn't even compost. It was the stuff in the it was like the one part of compost.
It was the worm in the compost?
It was the worm in the compost. Once again, Avowed just wasn't that good. I personally think the gameplay and writing were just not there. However...
Did you play it?
I did, actually. Oh. Yeah, played it through Game Pass because...
Oh, okay.
Game Pass.
That's fair.
I'm going to be honest, that's the only reason anyone should ever play that
Avowed, this is free?
Yeah, on Game Pass. If that game ever goes on sale for like $1, maybe I can justify the purchase. But it's really hard when you could play something like Grounded or Grounded 2. Silksong. Once again, in terms of Obsidian games, Avowed is definitely one of their weaker titles, objectively. It just wasn't that good. Now, Outer Worlds 2 has been hit by the same issue of that anti-woke crowd, which I'm going to be honest, I don't know, like that's not real criticism. You can't just point at something like, there's a woman of color and she's a character in the game. It's woke, it's slop.
What's that one saying? I don't want strong female characters. I want characters who happen to be, like, I want strong characters who happen to be female, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's completely fine if there's, a woman of color in a game or like a man of color in a game or like a child of color in a game, right?
I want Lara Croft, not whatever Dustborn was,
Dustborn?
I want a character, not just like a stand-in to meet a quota.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. once again, it's just a matter of like, just people's opinion. Now, I'm gonna be honest. The Outer Worlds 2 had a companion reveal trailer. The anti-woke crowd tore into that. Like, they saw some of the characters like, it's woke, it's slop. They even said you can't date them. And I'm just sitting here thinking, Obsidian has never made romance. Like, I'm just like, have you played Outer Worlds 1? Have you played Fallout New Vegas? Their romance is like bare bones, if not non-existent.
Skyrim romance then? Like, it's a lovely day with you around.
Yeah. It's not even that. You get like one line of dialogue when you interact with conversation, and that's it. Outer Worlds 2, you couldn't romance any of the companions. No, I mean Outer Worlds 1, my bad. I'm already thinking about Outer Worlds 2. It comes out this month.
Jumping the gun. Are you excited? I assume you're excited?
I am very excited because Outer Worlds 1, it had great gameplay, the writing was alright, the companions were wonderful. I couldn't romance a single one. You think I cared? In fact, I got to help someone with romance.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the companions' quest lines, basically, there's this mechanic, she's like really, like fish out of water, basically. And the whole point is like, you meet her and she's basically your introduction to this whole futuristic capitalist dystopia.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. And you help her get a date with this other engineer chick from this ship. Basically, you go on like a bunch of fetch quests, it's really cool. Then you can just, like, based on your dialogue choices and how well you coached her through this relationship, it affects the outcome. It was really cool. Then there's this vicar, a religious guy. You help him go on a spiritual, like soul-searching quest to discover what his purpose is in life, because he's going through this like crisis of faith. Basically, you have to help him through that. It's really cool. There's this one like ex-military person who you have to help make amends for, basically avenge. Really cool stuff. Companions, great. Their stories were wonderful. Couldn't romance. I think it would have taken away from it. I'm gonna be honest. If I could romance Vicar Max, I probably would have been kind of disappointed because that would have been like a really cheap cop-out. I think, once again, Obsidian games do not have great romance. Fallout New Vegas' romance is like skin-deep, single dialogue of options. Like, Confirmed Bachelor is like barely considered romance. Talking with Arcade Gannon using Confirmed Bachelor is like bare bones romance. Like, I wouldn't even consider that a romantic quest line. But, it's whatever. It's not like, Baldur's Gate 3 where you can we can date just about any. You could date a talking rock if you really wanted to.
I mean, they even made a whole game about dating everything.
Yeah.
Get your romance fill there. Date the toilet, man.
Once again, Obsidian just isn't good at writing romance, or at least dating between characters and the NPCs, because like doing that's like a really tricky thing. Like, you could take the New Vegas, you could take the Fallout 4 route where it's like a dialogue option where you get like some unique-ish dialogue when you talk with them, like oh, it's great seeing you, how you doing, you need something, or
lovely weather we're having with you,
or like the Fallout or the Skyrim route where it's basically like, oh, you're back, it's a lovely day today, ain't it? Oh, here's your share of the profits from my business, even though you've done nothing to contribute. We're married, but like, you were never around. It's like, once again, romance in RPGs, it's really hard to do right.
Yeah.
Because like, you are limited by the game. Outer Worlds 2, I feel, is more of a you're more of a problem solver than like a character. Outer Worlds 1, you're the stranger, or the honestly, you're just the stranger. You're just a random guy that just comes in and starts fixing problems, or creating more problems, depending on how you play that game. I feel that you being like able to romance characters, it's alright, I guess. It's not like, I don't need it in my game. I'm, to be fair, I'm much more interested in pretending to be a space cowboy than I am in like becoming like the next, I don't know, like any like popular characters that do romance. Like, I'm trying to think. The next, what's the name of the
Austin Powers.
The next Austin Powers.
The next Austin Powers.
Like, I'm trying to be like Clint Eastwood in space instead of, Austin Powers in space. Once again, point is, I'm excited for Outer Worlds 2. I think it's going to be good, but I know the anti-woke crowd's going to hit it. They hit every game. Doesn't matter what game it is. It could be Space Marines 2, the most manly of games, and they're going to call it woke because like there's a female guardsman. It's like, do you not know Warhammer lore? I'm just like sitting here thinking, you've never read a single Codex entry in your life, have you?
Dude, I'm so upset about the TV series.
Oh, dude, I can't.
That was generally stopped because it was Amazon funding it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, when Henry Cavill was writing the script, Amazon said you need to have female custodies, right? even though there are entire like battles of sister, right?
Yeah, that is literally a female-only brigade.
I don't know.
I'm just like,
you don't need to retcon the lore to fill your quota. There's like
there
I
are
feel
ways within the lore to fill.
Yeah,
that
Warhammer 40K for being like a gloomy, you know, a dark thing, like everyone's xenophobic, is actually pretty like inclusive of the human race,
yeah,
right?
Genuinely. I mean, sure, the humans are uninclusive of aliens.
But like humanity first, man.
Yeah. It's like, seriously, there's so many ways you could go about it, but like it's just these like real surface level things that people that like big corporations seem to really want. I don't get why. It doesn't seem to be profitable. It doesn't seem to be even
like it gets you in a lot more controversy than I feel is like worth it, right?
Yeah.
And think of how much money the Warhammer TV show would have made. I feel like it would have made a lot of money.
It would have been up there with the Fallout TV show.
Yeah, exactly. And you stopped it because like they couldn't retcon the lore.
Like, wow.
Even then, like, yeah, it's
so weird. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for today.
How much time do we have left?
Well, it's 12:02. We leave
at 15. Mm-hmm. We got more time.
We got a bit more time. I could probably talk about how the woke crowd also hit Stalker 2.
Stalker 2.
A Ukrainian game basically set in like the nuclear aftermath of Chernobyl. Basically, there's this like a little anomalous area called the Zone that's like this living, breathing area that has like anomalies, mutants. All of it sort of works together to sort of exist, and you're just sort of there. The anti-woke crowd said that game was woke because there was a female in the game. Like, it was a vendor.
A woman.
There's like 2 women in the game. There's a vendor in this one boat run by bandits in like the southeast region. And then in the northwest, there's this one lady technician who's like really good at her job, but like there's no lore surrounding her. She's just there.
Yeah, but she's like a woman though, so we can't be having that.
It's a woman there.
It's like, woman.
Sure, the lore about the Zone is like anyone who wants to find their fortune goes to the Zone to find their fortune in like artifacts or anomalies. It's basically like Tarkov, but without like
the survival aspect.
Without the, I mean, you do.
I've never played.
Once again, Stalker. It's a Ukrainian. It's a very good game franchise, but the anti-woke crowd like looked at that and like, wow, characters. 2 women who aren't even important to the plot. Well, once again, these characters you have to go out of your way to find and interact with. They are just there, and like it makes sense because once again, you're finding your fortune in the Zone. That's not like a male thing only. Like a woman would probably like, huh, there's this thing in Ukraine where people are going to make money. I think I want in on that. And people are like, it's woke! And I'm just like, you're crazy, you're smoking something. Everyone there is Ukrainian. Or
what part of the internet are you on? Because I know like anti-woke, or like just the woke crowd and the anti-woke crowd are,
you watch one country music video, and then proceed to watch like a Stalker video after, you're bombarded. It's like, damn, I didn't want this. I just wanted to watch my Stalker 2 update video. I don't care if people call it woke. I know it isn't because I played the game. I've read the lore. I know for a fact you haven't done a lick of research. Like, once again, that seems to be the main thing, is that the anti-woke crowd will come into a game franchise or a film franchise knowing nothing
about it
and
then
saying
just like
it's woke.
Yeah.
Comic books are a prime example of that. Like, they looked at She-Hulk, Attorney Law, and were like, it's woke. It's not that it's woke, it's just it has...
It's just a bad TV show.
It's just a poorly written representation of She-Hulk, who is objectively a good character in the comics.
In the comics, She-Hulk is such a good... I'm so mad about that. They did her so dirty in the TV show.
Her and Daredevil are like best friends. They hang out after work. They're well written. They fight crime together. They did none of that in the TV show. I'm just sitting here thinking, you've never watched any of these shows, have you? You've never read the comics. And then they claim like, oh, I've read these comics. They have not read the comics, bro. It's like, you don't understand what you're critiquing. You're just calling it woke and saying that's it. Like, genuine critique requires a lot more than just saying it's woke. Or like, there's a gay guy. Once again, Fallout New Vegas is by every definition a woke game. They have a gay man in it. They have women in positions of like, you know, traditionally masculine. There's a woman sniper.
I feel like female snipers have been a big part of gaming for a long time, though.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. To be fair, this is like, Fallout New Vegas, it's an old game.
Yeah, it's a very old game.
But once again, there's like women in like, you know, traditionally male roles. There's women raiders. There's a gay guy who's the most well-written companion ever. Arcade Gannon is like the like, he's like what I think of peak gay representation. He also is like really cool part of the lore. He ties Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 2, which is like really cool because Arcade Gannon is Ex-Enclave, the big bad from Fallout 2. That's really cool. They've written him super well. He has the most compelling side quest outside of Veronica, the lesbian Brotherhood scribe. Her side story is more loosely connected to Dead Money, the DLC, because it relates to her girlfriend and father. Once again, this is like a deep story thing about like how like it's all connected. Fallout New Vegas is like peak representation, in my opinion. I think every game should strive to do what New Vegas did when it comes to representation. It's just it's well written. It portrays the groups well. It's good. It's great. I think it's perfect. Comparing that to something like Avowed or Dustborn, it feels more like quotas. Like meaningless, pointless, surface level stuff. There's no real there's no depth to it. It's like eating just a plain tortilla. There's no filling. Just eating a plain tortilla. Like, just imagine that.
We're really killing him with the metaphors today.
Yeah, metaphors. It's so easy.
Oh, yeah, we're going so hard on this.
Anyway, that's about all the time we have for this
introductory episode with everything on Kai and Kai. I've been your host, Kai, with my associate,
Kai.
So we hope you enjoyed this podcast episode.
Later.
See you next time.